And it's 7 unanswered points from Ateneo. They go up 8-1 in set number 2. UE is in a sort of a quandary right now as they are down by 7. Let's send it over to Riza Diaz.
All right, Eric, on the UE Lady Warriors side of things now, according to Coach Vanji Diaz, the turnout of the season for the Lady Warriors is not what they have expected. She strongly believes that they have the skills and they have prepared very well, but due to the uncontrollable odds like injuries, well, this year hasn't been as they wanted it to be. Now, there would be 3 graduating players, including Alandilan, but there would be new players coming into UE by next year, even taller ones, sabi ni Coach Vanji, to ensure a stronger force for them. And I asked Coach Vanji before I ended that interview with her on who she thinks will make it to the finals. For her, it's going to be DLSU and FEU also, but with DLSU having a slight advantage on that. Eric?
Well, thanks, Riza. Well, both coaches this afternoon have picked DLSU and FEU to make it to the finals. The top 2 teams will move forward. What do you think, man?
Well, it's very much possible. I think I will believe the coaches' opinions.
But if it were your pick?
Well, I would think it would still be FEU and LaSalle.
And LaSalle as well. Back set by Rivera.
Riza has mentioned something about recruitment, and I think it's something that most of the coaches are really busy with right now. Talagang they want to beef up their lineup in the coming year. And looks like Coach Vanji is also very confident na yung, of course, nakakuha siya ng matangkad na player that could help, that could reinforce her lineup next year.
And I think that was, you know, that was really started by Ateneo, and that shocked everybody when they were able to pick up a lot of very talented rookies. And, you know, they finally realized that there are young people, young kids out there who can do the job as early as, you know, first year, be very competitive.
That's right, because before, you'd find a few in the first year part of the starting 6, but for Ateneo, it's a totally different story, I should say, because 3 rookies are already part of the starting 6, and you know how they are performing is just, I think it's great.
It's never been seen before so far. I mean, that many rookies involved in the starting lineup of a, you know, at least a Final Four hopeful. Alandilan hits from the back row. Rivera. Despite the blockers, gets it to slide and ride the net. The equal use and amount of time using different setters, does that cause some chemistry problems? I mean, because like what we were talking about earlier, we've never seen UE solely use one setter for at least, you know, a huge period of time in this tournament.
I think it would depend. It depends on the team, because usually, like in training, you use both your setters, no? Yung starting setter at yung second setter. So if both setters already have that connection with your attackers, then you wouldn't have a problem. But it really depends, especially on the skill level of your setter.
Because we've seen 7 out of the 8 teams here in, well, not 7, because NU also has a trouble with a consistent setter, but majority of the teams here in the UAAP Women's Tournament, you know, solely use one setter in majority of their games.
That's right. And if ever they do replace, it would be just for a short time. That's right.
But for UE, they've swapped between Rivera and Masangkay. We can't really tell if that has caused some problems for them with regards to the chemistry of their offense. But that's a very interesting, you know, strategy by Coach Vanji.
You know, Rivera is already on her 5th year, so I guess, you know, the experience for Masangkay would also benefit her. Kailangan din niya ng experience para, you know, pagpasok niya next year, pag nawala na si Rivera, she will be confident.
16-4, a mountain of a lead here for Ateneo in the second set. Take a look at the crowd here at the arena in San Juan. Lot of greens. And later you'll be seeing a lot of yellow and green as well. As the top half of the Final Four will clash later. And remember, DLSU's only loss came from FEU.
That's right.
Emil De Jesus, head coach of La Salle. Watching already, left-handed shot there by Elaine Beses. UE has really struggled here in set number 2 when Ateneo tightened it up after losing set number 1.
Oh, that's right. Just look at the score right now. It seems that the UE is just clueless on how they can stop the momentum of Ateneo.
Rivera for Alangilan. Gretchen Ho on the second touch. Back set, Masangkay. That hits the antenna. That means it's out of bounds, and it's point again for Ateneo.
Things are looking pretty good for Ateneo as you take a look at that last point. Touched the antenna.
From the hands of Masangkay. Rivera to Alangilan. From the middle, finally, UE breaks that momentum of Ateneo, and hopefully this is the start of something good for UE. It's a far shot already for them to actually win this set, but they could make it competitive towards the end.
If they want to even out the score, they need 13 points to tie it to 18, but that would mean that Ateneo, that would mean no errors from UP, and Ateneo shouldn't score any points, which may seem impossible.
There's one right there from fan favorite Gretchen Ho. Elicits on a huge round of applause here from the crowd at the arena in San Juan. Some substitutions here made by Coach Gorayev, and one will be made as well by Coach Vanji De Jesus, but that will happen after this timeout. Let's send it over to UE.
Lumabas ka, Jitsa, diretso lang. Diretso lang. Wala ka na namang blocker doon, no? Dito umikot ka sa ganito. Ay, nasa likod ka. Elaine, dito ka pumalo. Running. No? Si Kati, nasa harap ka, no? Tatlo kami, Coach. Dito ka sa likod. Sa gitna si Elaine. Dito ka pumalo. Ha? Mag-set ka. Okay? Pumalo ka dito sa likod. Okay? Let's go, okay, let's go.
For the many UE and Ateneo fans, this is the last glimpse you'll ever have of these two teams, as they will not proceed to the Final Four. They are just playing out